Kia ora and welcome to New Zealand, Maria. It's so lovely to have you here for your first visit. I thought I would tell you a little bit about New Zealand and give you a few fun facts, as well as show you obviously some fun places that you're going to see in the video. First of all, this is a kiwi. For those like Maria who thought it was a fruit, this is actually our national bird, and it's a kiwi. It's a flightless bird. It's endangered, so there is lots of good works going on in lots of places to make sure that our kiwi stays and is healthy and our national bird. So a couple of fun facts for you. New Zealand's Māori name, which is Aotearoa, and that means land of the long white cloud. And Māori is the indigenous people of New Zealand. They originally would have come over from Hawaii many years ago, and they inhabit New Zealand. So now I thought I'd give you a few fun facts, one of which is there's around 4 million people in New Zealand, which is not a lot. If you think of the UK, there's over 55 million just living in the UK, so we're a pretty small nation, which leads on to the fact that there is a lot of sheep. And there is a statistic here that says there are 9 sheep for each person in New Zealand.
Wow.
So you're going to see a lot of sheep, Maria. What else is there? The first person to climb Mount Everest was a New Zealander, and his name was Sir Edmund Hillary. So he was, we have a few famous people, not many, but he was one of them. Kiri Te Kanawa is another famous New Zealander, and she sang at Princess Diana and Prince Charles's wedding. So if you ever watched that, she was in a very colourful outfit, I remember, and she was on, so she's a New Zealand soprano singer. And she has been in Chicago, she has been at Ravinia, but I missed it because I was back in New Zealand. No part of New Zealand is more than 130 kilometres or 80 miles from the sea. So you're pretty much close to the sea wherever you are. So another famous person, which happens to be a relative of mine, you may have heard of, Sir Ernest Rutherford. He was a scientist. He was a Nobel Prize winner and eventually became a baron. So Baron Ernest Rutherford. He was the first scientist in the world to split the atom, and that was in 1919. So Sir Ernest, and we'll be able to go and see where he was born in Nelson, because he was born in Brightwater, and he is my granddad's first cousin.
Wow.
So you need to kneel next time you see me.
Yeah.
So you'll be in very famous company. Unfortunately, the scientist's genes went totally down their side of the family and completely skipped our side of the family. So not a scientist. Bungee jumping. Are you going to be doing any bungee jumping? I don't recommend it.
Hell no.
No, but more than 100,000 visitors bungee jump in New Zealand every year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with us. And did you know the kiwi fruit, which you probably enjoy, and I know you can get them in Chicago, New Zealand kiwi fruit, were originally called Chinese gooseberries.
Oh, wow.
So you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
No. What else? I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that would be interesting for you. And Lord of the Rings. Have you ever watched Lord of the Rings? The Piano, Once Were Warriors, The Whale Rider. These are all movies that have been filmed in New Zealand. So there's because of the countryside and the rocks and everything, it just makes it a perfect place for movies. New Zealand's got all the scenery for that. Okay, so we are heading off now to a winery. Okay, we haven't even had a drink yet. Welcome to New Zealand, Maria. Kia ora. We are in Auckland Harbour. We're just at the viaduct. Quite breezy today, but we're going to head over to Waiheke Island, catch the ferry. There's the gorgeous Maria, and we're going to find a winery, of course, to have some lunch. So we're going to take you along with us.
Gorgeous. It's breathtaking.
I heard you say goosebumps, but of course I wasn't recording, but
This is absolutely breathtaking. I've got goosebumps.
so we arrived on Waiheke Island, and a taxi driver has just brought us to an area where we can actually visit four wineries. So we said yes, hell yes, bring us here. So we will start with the first winery and yeah, call them later when we can't walk anymore. Well, she's not running now. Here she comes. A little bit of an uphill battle. You can do it, Maria. You got your steps in today.
Water.
I promise a wine at the top.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Maria. How was your taxi ride back from the winery?
I'm just happy to be alive. I was scared shitless. The windy roads, he was going a million miles an hour. Oh my God, I'm just happy to be alive.